Welcome back to ERL with another stream of our AM class raced last Sunday, and I'm joined here by Lucky. Hello.
Good evening, everyone.
Let's get this on hold for a minute, take the info on screen, and then go to the starting order. Of course, we don't have qualifying on a replay stream, but we see here Mr. Stroke Refs in pole position in the GTR, then Bluebeard is second in the BMW, Smack Attack in the Porsche, Esme in fourth in the BMW, Absolute in the Mercedes in fifth, Zorro of course in the Lancer in sixth, Shippo in seventh, Tom in eighth, Starker Charles in ninth, Dave in 10th, Axel in 11th, and Ron in 12th. Pretty full grid.
A good qualifying from Esme into P4.
Yeah, it's I think the best one so far, and we're gonna look out for her race because we know she had a lot of action, and for of course the rest we're gonna follow as well. So get into the action. Hello, Thomas. He's joined us live stream.
Just to add on this race as well, all the drivers have to use the hard, medium and the soft tyre. So we'll go through the tyres as well in a moment. Absolute sort of good start there. It's a little bit glitchy, but he's should make up a couple of positions. So Shippo as well.
Really laggy, Absolute. Of course, after the race we found out everybody had a bit of problem with that, and he couldn't join the GT race. So it's still Mr. Stroke Refs in first, Zorro all the way up in second. Wow, where he started way back. Good
Zorro
start from here.
on the soft tyre though.
Ah yeah, soft tyre, hard, soft, medium, me, hard, Shippo. Tom and Esme going side by side into the first hairpin. Oh, Esme goes a little deep, hitting Tom there. Ah, and there's the moment she talked about. Yeah, lost it on the little bump. And all the way in P12. But we're gonna watch her climb the standings again, the order. So refs, Zorro of course in that indeed on the softs, as she's saying. Absolute is on medium, Bluebeard is on hard, Shippo is on hard, medium, Tom is on softs, Smack on hards. Awful start with that Porsche, of course awful of the line of course.
Ronnie's made up some positions from 12th up to P8.
Good move on Dave, here on the inside. Dave also on softs, getting the place back. Axel on softs, Esme is on mediums. Let's get back a little bit up to the front. Zorro is in front of Refs.
And Absolute's all over his rear bumper as well.
Oh, Absolute is on mediums, so also on a better tyre at the moment.
This track is so heavy on tyres, isn't it? I'm glad we used the all three compounds on this track.
Yeah, even with all three compounds used, some of the guys couldn't make it, so we needed an extra stop. That's how heavy the tyre wear is on this track. Absolute with an awesome run out of the last corner, and takes P2 off of Mr. Stroke here.
Revs is doing the smart thing here though. He doesn't want to fight. He's on the worst tyres. He's to stick with these fast runners that will come back to him towards the end of the race.
See somebody in the pits already. Starker Chow and Rundude with damage. So Esme back up in 10th. See there, Dave and Smack still close together, both Porsches. Smack on the hards now in front of Dave on the softs. The front looks like it's gonna settle down for a few laps.
Building a big gap there with them soft tyres.
Yeah, but he needs to.
We know what the tyre wear's like around here. It's a bit different for these guys in this race. They have a slightly shorter format to give them a bit of a break if they get through. So they've only got 20 laps, and their race is 6 laps shorter than the GT and Pro race. So it's a little bit easier on strategy, but I definitely wouldn't say it was straightforward.
No, of course you have 6 laps to spare in comparison to the other classes. But yeah, if you continue, the top 5 I think continues of this race. So
Yeah.
they need to do another hour after this race. So
They'll be experts by the time they get to the GT race.
Absolute going a little wide there out of the 3rd long curve. Ref's trying it down the inside.
He gets it done.
Just gets in front. A little tap from Absolute there, a little kiss on the rear. Shippo creating a good gap in 4th, even closing the gap up to Mr. Stroke and Absolute. Good drive for him so far.
Behind Shippo as well. Bluebeard and Tom Smack all close together.
Dave going a little wide there on the curb. We saw a lot of Porsches grind the curbs, especially this one in the GT race. I think I did the stream with Chunky. All the Porsches in there like to grind their ass on the curves.
Curves around here, you need to use them, but they are so hard. You can catch them wrong. They will, as you found out in the pro race.
Yeah, man, that was.
I'm getting that dig in earlier before you do the sprint race and talk about how good you are and overtaking me. I'm already dreading it.
Yeah, I was doing good in the pro as well, but then just one little bump on that stupid curb and I was out. Look at these tires on Tom.
The McLaren's good on tires as well.
Yeah, but it's already 55% worn.
Keeping the Bluebeard, keeping Smack behind at the moment. Bluebeard a little bit wide out of that hairpin. Not enough for Tom to get a run.
And look at that one hairpin. It like takes like 5 or maybe 10% out of the tire when you push. One long curve, I mean, not really a hairpin. How was the tires of Zorro looking? Almost at 3/4 as well. Absolute now back in front.
He's managed to get a gap to the cars behind. Made up positions from his poor qualifying.
Yeah, but I think next lap he maybe lose time to Absolute instead of gain time. Oh, he needs to go in this lap. That's not gonna survive another. Look at that, how much, with one corner, how much tires you're using. If you're really pushing them. Refs following closely on those hards. Good strategy. Ooh, Shippo, Bluebird looked like they went a bit side by side, but maybe it was just the camera.
Because definitely lost a little bit of time to the cars behind where they're definitely visibly closer than they were last lap.
Yeah, Tom is losing positions to Smack. And Bluebird was in front. Dave is now coming. Look at the tire of Dave. So much better. Exo also on the softs. Esme closing up the gap to the back. Slowly coming back into this race.
Yep, you were right. Zorro dives into the pit.
Yeah, Zorro's in, Tom is in. Dave can do another lap easily. It was good on his tires the first stint.
Chippo's looking after his mediums quite well as well.
Yeah.
To be fair.
They look in good shape.
A little gap to the cars behind.
Yeah. If you look at Absolute's mediums and the Shippo's, Absolute definitely better in Shippo's favor.
So this race was round 7, wasn't it? Yeah, round 7.
Yeah.
So we're halfway through the season. So who do you think? What's been your favourite race up to now?
You mean the race? Which was the favorite race?
Yeah, that you've done up to now, halfway through. As we see Zorro go.
Oh, Zorro!
Almost tried to go around the outside of Axel. He's on the inside of his next corner though.
Good battle in the back. I think even with the mistake I made here, the thing that happened to me here, this was my favorite race. Because it worked for me here with my car. And I understand how I need to drive here, but Yeah, such a shame, that little bump ended my fight with Smiley.
Yeah, I like this race. This race was good strategy using all 3 tyres. We'll see some of that today. This race, Strokes is well now caught right off the back of Absolute, so he's probably starting to struggle a little bit on his tyres. As the hards start coming back towards the, or mediums start coming back towards the hard runners. But they're both left Shippo and Smack and Bluebeard behind them as they've been battling.
I think they both Smack got in front of Bluebeard here. He's making good progress. Fell from 2nd all the way to 7th or so, and now he's back up in 4th.
He's still from last up to 7th, looking after our mediums again. Very consistent laps as well on the last 2 at least. We'll see what this one is if she crosses the line.
Yeah, we're gonna switch to her halfway next lap. I got some inside information. Stuff is gonna happen. Let's follow Shippo and Smack for a bit. Oh, I see the fight in front still close. Let's watch that first. Oh, Absolute on the grass. Refs is brave with that car all over the place to try to stick it in some corner there.
I think Absolute's going to try and do something around his connection over the next couple of races. So far so good, no incidents up to now. Smack closing onto the back of Shippo here as well. Not quite managing to find the way around.
We're in lap 5. Smack really committing to keeping as close to Shippo as he can.
Bluebeard's still there as well, lurking in the background.
Shippo defending the inside. She's a long way back here, but she's got to make an overtake this lap. And something's gonna happen in this fight as well. I don't know where to look. Let's follow Smack through the chicane, trying the inside of Shippo here.
Shippo's very hesitant.
Look at this, Esme is on the inside of Dave. She was a long way back, but she somehow Dave made a mistake. And then I missed Shippo. Let's rewatch this. Smack. Whatever. Oh, he just goes deep. Oh, that was of course what was in the steward's room. Good job waiting there for the cars.
Good, yeah, it was a good job with that redraw.
Of course, very unfortunate here. Smack going deep, allowing Zoro. No, it was Bluebeard, of course, on his inside. Refs still following closely indeed. His hard 6 laps should be enough. I think he should be able to go to the mediums now. Look at those mediums of Absolute. In comparison to Shippo's and even Esme's. Esme's are even better than Shippo's. Lap times really consistent, yeah. Oh, yellow flag, what happened? Oh, Bluebird's off. It's just happened, so let's just rewind 10 seconds. Of course, oh, that was a really late break. He was just way too late on the brakes.
Good job there, they avoided Shippo.
Yeah, that was good, but probably was busy looking somewhere else and forgot to watch the breaking point. Happened to all of us, I think once or twice.
will happen many times on Sunday when we're at the Nürburgring, I imagine. Maybe not for you, because you love it, but me less so.
This weekend, you mean, on the North, on the Schleife?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. I think
It
I
was
will.
amazing when you hook a lap up, but to actually do that is extremely difficult.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you know. I've been practicing for about 3 weeks now. I didn't complete one lap without making some mistake or crashing out somewhere big. So I'm not so confident at the moment. But I used to, of course, the finale of season 2 was epic. And I did like almost 2.5 hours there, really good, and then also made one small mistake and got off. So, yeah.
Shipper's got himself some absolute wide.
But still continues one more lap. Yeah, that Mercedes is not as good as it used to be 2 seasons ago. When it was one of the absolute favorite cars in the league. It's pretty heavy on tire wear since then.
It's the GTR now. The GTR is probably the most common.
Yeah, the GTR is the most picked.
Which is quite annoying. I didn't think anyone would pick it.
I've definitely considered it too, but in the end you just have to go with what feels best. Consider the Lambo as well, but yeah, I'm always having trouble with the MR cars. Yeah, and look at that, from P12 up to P4 in just 6 laps. Very steady recovery drive from Esme.
Couple of cars close behind. You got Zora and Bluebeard close.
Bluebird with damage, of course.
I think Zora just got past there.
Yeah, you can always do it. He goes around the outside. Look at that. I think he watched
yours, that one, isn't it?
He watched our race. Yeah, I was just about to say that. Yeah, but I think I got a bit lucky. In the sprint qualifying race, I did it with the refs. I got around his outside, so I knew it was possible to do it there. And then that's why I got the confidence to make a move there in the lead sprint race. But we're gonna show that tomorrow. Let's get back up refs. He's really close to absolute. Look at the tire. He's gonna have a hard time getting through that last few corners.
And he'll be going onto the slower tyre next time, I imagine, onto the hard one.
Yeah, he needs to get in. And look at that, 7 laps only on medium, so he needs to take like till now 9 on hards now. I think with a heavy tire wear, 10 would be the best bet for him. And it's gonna allow refs in the lead.
Unless refs
going
like you said.
Wide again.
That carries on.
Shippo stays out as well. It has mediums looking good shape. Esme is already, they're only 45% worn, good shape on those mediums. I think she thanked me after the weekend for how she needs to drive around these corners to preserve the tires. It worked for her as well. Soro making inroads, of course he was the one in the lead in the first laps. Shame we can't see the deltas, how far he is away of refs.
Well, he's come out, well at the moment he's not far behind.
Ronnie on the grass.
At the moment he's not far behind Absolute, who was not too far behind him when he pit. Obviously he's gone onto the slower of the tyres. So.
Yeah, of course.
What tyre did Absolute come on?
Softs.
Ah, so then Revs would be on medium. No, Zara would be on medium and Absolute's on the hard.
Yeah.
Which is quite a tricky tyre around it. It's so flowy and well, like we said, it's in that tyre where I'm loads put through the tyres. The hard's definitely given.
You got the problem that the hards won't wear out that fast, but they overheat the same. So even when it's not worn, you don't have any grip. That's difficult with those hard tires. Absolute catching Esme very quickly. All the way sideways, Absolute. Does he have traction control? Yeah, he does.
Yeah, with them tyres, they should find a way past your system, won't they?
Yeah, should be able to get it done like here. Oh, it looks like he bumped her again. Oh, it looks so...
It's hard to do it when tracks, the cars are lagging like that. So Absolute P2, Esme in P3, Shippo's just dived into the pits off his mediums after 8 laps. He still has some life left in him, but
look at those mediums of Tom. What does he do with the tires? He already pitted from his softs to the mediums, and they're done already. 5 laps old. Ronnie damage and mediums. Smack.
I think
pitted.
Ronnie's already pitted a couple of times, hasn't Ronnie has?
Smack definitely made one pit. Oh yeah, 220.2. Axel, that's a really weird damage. Only the suspension right front.
Probably not what you want damaged on this track.
Oh, Dave again damage. He always have a hard time on the Sunday races.
Rev's half a second up on his pretty much half worn hard. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's
really helping him.
They're still in good shape, so no need to. But what is the gap? I think.
About 13 seconds, I think.
Yeah, maybe we can just count it out by ourselves. Let's watch Ref cross the next sector line and then switch to Absolute.
Rev's pace is actually a little bit higher on this lap at least.
I think you were right, it's about 14 seconds. Oh, Zorro, a little wheel on the grass. And again, a little wide there.
Now Strokes in, I think.
Strokes in, so Absolute got the big jump on him, but of course Stroke has the softs in the end. Esme up in second.
Still got 2 pit stops to do, but like you said at the beginning, that's a great recovery.
Yeah, of course. But if you look at her lap times, the last 2 are a bit slower. That's a shame, but she was in the range of the times Stroke did on his hards. What's happening with Shippo? It's in 6th. Bit of no man's land at the moment. Oh, look at this. Tom, Smack and Ron with the 3 of them. I thought it was only 1 car when I looked at the map. What is there? 3. Oh, 3 white.
No.
Damn. And Ronnie is off again.
Ronnie lost out a little bit there.
Oh, his tire. Look at that. Yeah, that's not the way. Oh, and Tom's tire as well. So
I
Smack
actually think Tom's tire dies on this corner.
It should be. Oh. That's I think that was not the right idea. There he goes.
Yeah.
Not the right choice of him. Oh, and Ron as
Oh,
well.
and Ron as well.
Oh no! What are we seeing here?
We've only got half a lap to go with 3 wheels.
Oh, that's going to be awful. I think Esme was doing even a better job on their tires than I was in our race. They're in really good shape. And how much is she going to hope?
So Revs has come out on the mediums now. The slower tyres to Absolutes are like 3 laps old. They'll be screaming at the minute. Yeah. So it's just about how quickly Revs can clear.
Esme, yeah. Maybe she got a note for me.
And Absolute will be pitting and going on the harder compound as well, so we'll start losing even more time to Revs. So Revs is looking quite good here at the moment.
I think next lap Revs is going to get by. Oh!
Got Zara and Bluebeard looking really close on the map as well.
This is a good example. I had a few moments with yourself as well. There are 2 different lines in that last corner. I would always go a little bit deep for the exit onto the straight, and some of you guys went earlier into the corner. There are 2 lines, but when you're so close together, as May goes a little bit the deeper line and Refs the closer line, then he breaks into her back. I think we're gonna see that between us fighting a few times as well.
Yeah, I like I end up taking the narrower line a lot through that corner where throw around the outside.
Yeah, you would rather see the Delta close up 2 or 3 tenths on entry and then get back out on the corner, get again a jump of 2 or 3 tenths, so it doesn't make too much difference in lap time, but I prefer the straight line speed, especially when I'm defending. But still, I got a hard time with your Viper there on that straight line.
Yeah, it's one of its redeeming qualities though. I think if we go back a little bit, we've got a couple of cars quite close on the track as well. Bluebeard and Smack pretty close.
Oh!
That was a good time to go back.
Oh no! I think it's unbelievable how much of these moments we're catching on screen now.
Just pitted as well for fresh softs.
Oh man. Yeah, he needs to continue with the damage, or I don't know when he needs to go to the mediums. I think he can do that. 8 laps should be possible. Ronnie got a new pair of slicks, softs on, and then the damage repair. Tom as well, now in the hards, so he's on for last stint. Dave still got the damage, or got again damage. No, still got the damage, I think. Oh, Absolute is off in the back. Oh man.
No tire.
No tire. No, he just did one. What's this? A little mosquito or something on my ankle. Scared the no, Absolute. Esme's in. And now she got the jump on Absolute. No, she needs to make another pit stop, of course. And Absolute is gonna go for a last stop here. I think Esme and Smack are gonna get close together out of the pits.
Yeah, you were right, they're here. Smack will be chasing down Esme now. What tires did Esme come on?
Esme is on the hards. I think she's only gonna do 4 laps on these. Yeah, and that's what I tried to tell her, just do as little laps as you can on those hard tires, because even with more mediums you can drive faster than those hards. So if you do it correctly.
I actually think the hard tires weren't that bad around this track.
No, of course, this track I less worse than other tracks, but
yeah, the fastest lap round here on the hards in our race, I still think was definitely in the 19s.
In the 19s, yeah, absolutely. of course, in the race, I didn't push any lap. I was always preserving the tire, so I lost like half a second on pace maybe every lap. But in the end, yeah. In the end, it comes back to you, because if you guys push the tires, you can go faster for like 3 or maybe 4 laps, and then your tires are done. So, and I could do the same lap time for like 13 laps or so. So that was why it worked here. I could even improve my lap time on lap 13 or something. So, but yeah, it's really weird to drive like that. It's not. It doesn't feel like racing.
Yeah, it's not. It must be. I find it difficult to like.
Yeah, I hate it, man. I hate it so much. But this track, it just works. So.
Yeah, it's the tires, isn't it? So the tires are just absolutely brilliant.
Smack still holding on. Oh, Smack's tires are worn a lot.
Good defending from Esme here. She's so definitely one of the newer drivers, but definitely one of the most improved as what I've seen so far.
Yeah, of course she drives in real life, so she raced a real life 24-hour race in a BMW, so she's got the experience, but she's finding it really difficult with not being in the car, with the view around the car. Zorro was in, coming back out in 5th. She just needs to adjust to how it feels with only a steering wheel, to give you force feedback and not the old car. But she's improving, so.
Look at the gap that Revs has got on the field.
That's pretty big. It's even, of course, Zorro is net second, I think. So look at that gap indeed. It's really big.
That's kind of, I don't even know where that's come from. That was proper under the radar. I've just looked up at the minimap and he's like half a quarter of a lap ahead.
I've watched when Rev got over a sector line. The lap time of Zorro was 42 seconds. So let's see what it is when he goes over that sector time. Then we can have some delta. It's just one sector. The next line was 42 seconds. This is 1 minute 12, so it's 30 seconds. 30-second lead for refs. And we missed Smack overtaking Esme. Oh, just me.
Esme looks really late on the brakes there.
Little brake. Late there, Smack's tires are
close. Both look like they're catching Shipper as well at the moment. Shipper's on them hard tyres though, so he definitely doesn't want to stay on these for too long. Yeah, you can see his lap times they're very consistent.
Yeah, that it is, man. In the 224s, that's not helping him here. The 222s of Smack, Zorro and Absolute.
Back in 6th as well.
Yeah, but he's on the hards, Zorro on the mediums. So should be that Lancer is always he's hard on his tires, Zorro. So he needs to do 8 laps on those mediums. Others had difficulty. Of course, he has less fuel.
Yeah, no, as I know, Zorro and most of these drivers, they're definitely not doing what you did and taking it easy. They are absolutely hammering it around here. All these fast sweeping corners and then these long corners at the top, middle and bottom of the track just kills tires.
Yeah, if there's almost no resting period for the tires to cool off. I see someone in the pits. Who is it? It's Axel going for I think his mediums. No, he goes onto the hards. Stalker Charles win.
That must be a mistake.
He was on the hards, right, when he got in? No, he was in the mediums. That was late from the graphics. Smack now close to Shippo.
Even with them more mediums, Smack's going inside.
Shippo, it looks like not a fan of those hard tires. Esme also pulling him in.
Another couple of cars quite close as well behind, running a blue bit.
Yeah. How has Ronnie managed to get into 7th? He needs to pit again, but I would say get into 7 with all those offs he had and the damage.
This is four lap on them soft tires, so we've done quite well in terms of saving there.
Yeah, let's watch this one. Look, Esme is also on the back already, and when Smack pulls into the...
These two always manage to find each other on the track, Smack and Shippo. Always.
Yeah. Shippo defending the inside.
For this position.
Esme trying to take advantage. Oh, she takes Smack.
Esme's on the outside for this.
But Smack gets back in front, yeah. A bit cheeky from her, trying to take advantage of the fight in front. She's definitely learning and making progress.
Learning from you. And all this fighting has invited the other cars onto the back of them, so now Zorro went absolute behind, and they haven't got another stop where all the cars.
But look at the tire of Zorro is staying pretty good now. He had a lot of wear on the first 2 stints, but you know, does 2 laps and almost no wear still.
It helps that he's got his.
Oh, Smack! I think Smack made a little. Does Smack needs to go to the soft? Yeah, I think he does. So he needed. Esme again on the inside of him. Wow! And Zorro around the outside of the both of them. Now has the inside. Esme gives him some room.
That must have been quite demoralising there when Smack got overtaken on either side. It's like the Schumacher Raikkonen.
Yeah, Schumacher Hakkinen. I think I had it. Was it this week in a GT race or some other race I streamed lately? I had a similar one. Marco, so that was almost identical to Schumacher. I think maybe it was a sprint race I did, or someone overtaking the blue car on the inside, and then the guy in second taking both on the outside. Oh, Smack and Absolute. What happened there?
Absolute drifted that corner.
What happens here? Oh, there was the bump in the back.
Contact.
Yeah, there was the contact we saw in the steward's room. Absolute just completely forgets to brake, and rear end Smack here out of a good result. Should have been the nicest thing to do to wait for him, but if you know I'm getting the penalty anyway, and if the guys go off really hard, then maybe the best for yourself is to continue even if you know you made a mistake. Zorro on the outside of Shippo, but is Shippo wanting to pit? No, he isn't. I think they both go another lap, Esme and Shippo, and then go on to the softs. Or does she go now? Esme's in. She's going 5 laps on the softs.
Is that doable, do you reckon?
Sorry?
Do you reckon that's doable?
Yeah, if you don't push the first 2 laps, should be you should make it. I could even manage to get 7 out of those tires, so.
Yeah, but some of us couldn't. I struggled like hell in that GTR.
Yeah. But we watched the GT stream. Myself and Chunky did, and I think I never saw a final lap where I think 70% of the cars didn't have a tire anymore. Everybody's tire were completely vanished.
Zara's losing time now to being behind Shippo, so he's going to want to get this move done, dusted, set on his way to see if he can make any inroads in towards Revs, which I do think would be very unlikely.
Revs, of course, already had a 30-second lead. Shippo's doing a good job defending. racing. Oh, Zorro almost goes off there. Of course, Shippo is the pit stop behind, but yeah, you have track position, so you're allowed to fight, even if it's not your net fight. Some would say, I won't do this fight, I'm lose positions to the guys I'm probably fighting, but not Shippo today.
Yeah, these races, especially when there's so many pits, it's as much as it's a race against the cars, it's a race against the time, so the battling, whilst great to watch, I mean, I'm loving watching it at the moment and just hoping these guys will, but you lose so much time in it. It's almost like a race against the clock, isn't it?
Yeah, I had the same in the pro race. I went 1 lap earlier than Smiley, and I got stuck behind Panda for a lap, and I lost over 3 seconds with that.
I did see that. It played beautifully with my hands.
Yeah, it's such a shame. But yeah, of course, what can I do? I need to be patient. Panda has the right to. If he is in front, he doesn't have to let me go. So yeah, no harm there. It's just.
Red's been in at the pit. He's took the softs. He'll be doing 4 laps on the softs.
Yeah, and he's still out by like 20 seconds.
Chipper's now in. He'll be doing the same.
It's going to be fun to watch where Esme comes out to the pair of them.
Jumps them both. Normally Chipper just on the exit, or no, jumps them both, clear them both.
Yeah, she dumps them both.
Esme's done all her pit stops now, yeah? Starting on the mediums, done the hard, yes, done them all, so this is net P4 as well.
This is
great result. Great driving at the moment from Esme.
Yeah, all the way up from 12th in lap 1, of course, with that spin. I think Absolute and Zorro are going to battle it out for, and look now at the tires of Zorro, how hard they're going, how fast they're wearing. With the first 2 laps almost nowhere, and then 2 laps later, they're 50% gone. I think that the tires overheating now.
Yeah, luckily he'll have the, he should have the tyres to get to the end, but he will have to probably start losing a little bit of speed and all. I've gone blank. Hold on. I've gone blank. I was trying to do 2 things at once. That didn't work.
Look at that move.
Yes, big send on to Absolute there as Absolute goes a little bit wide. Side by side into this braking point. Zara with the fresher tyres should have this done.
Yeah, but I think Absolute is in good shape for the last 2 laps. Oh man, really twitchy on the egg, and he goes back up to the inside of Zorro for the hairpin, so he should have the favorable line here. Corner is his. Zorro really deep, trying to take a cut back here. No, he stays around the outside, gets a little bump, I think. Absolute is in front.
Now leading into this deadly chicane. You lose it when your right wheel dips over the curb into the first part, but it seems to just hook you up and send you right into the barrier.
Yeah, if you want to see how it feels, you can look up my Twitch stream, lap 16, and then you see how you get just slingshotted right into the wall. Nothing you can do about it.
You're feeling that pain still, haven't you? You still remember the lap and everything.
Yeah, I even know the lap. I even know I did it so many times in practice races, and I thought by myself, you need to stay out of it. But it just happens a millimeter off.
So marginal.
Yeah, and yeah, you can hear me in my own stream. I'm not even shouting too bad or something. It's just, oh no. Only done in Dutch. No, oh man, I still hit those stupid edge. It's just what I say really calmly, and then continue, and that's it. Esme pulling a pretty big gap on Shippo and Smack. What happened to Smack? Even Bluebird got in front, or was he just so far behind? I thought he was a bit closer to Shippo.
I think he was. I think he's definitely lost a little bit of time.
What was it left at 228, 238, 221? And then Shippo, 224, 236. Yeah, he lost 6 seconds in the process of the pit stop. And then another 2... No, he's faster. The last, but in the pit stop he lost 6 seconds. That's a lot.
I think Smack put a bit of fuel in.
Yeah, I think maybe he needed the fuel, yeah. I was just about to say, oh, I see a car around. It's Dave.
It's Dave.
I saw his arrow on the map doing a circle.
A bit of damage again. It's two groups of cars here as well, getting quite close together. You've got Absolute and Zorro.
Yeah, but Absolute tires.
Managed to get past as well, I didn't notice that.
And his tires are definitely now better than Zorro's. Esme, look at that. Almost 3
also got
was 70% on the softs. Shippo's tires are a really good shape, of course. One lap later, maybe he can take advantage of it in the last lap. Oh, look at that.
They are very close. Bluebeard holds the inside. This is going to be a good battle. This will go both no good pace, P2 and P3 qualifying.
Let's get one on board this race. Ah, this was the other one in the steward's room. Yeah. Bluebeard there with the...
bad of an outcome, but there was definitely more car there.
Forcing him too much to the outside. At the see the verdicts getting posted now out, so maybe we can give them a heads up. That's going to be a 2-second penalty for Bluebeard over there, forcing Smack off.
It's so hard to follow through this S section as well when you're close on the car. The dirty air is so bad.
And also your fuel is limited. When is the next S coming? When the energy steering? And also there with those curves you can easily go unsettle the car when you're just too soon on the curb, too early. Get a little jump or something. I think this is going to be a fight till the end between these two. Let's really quickly look up the refs. Almost getting some lap cars. Absolute is getting away from Zorro. Esme is getting away from Shippo still. 2:19s, awesome lap times by her on their softs. That's pretty good. Almost the fastest lap of the race even. So
6 tenths off revs.
Of revs, so impressive stuff. And now Smack is in front. We missed it. Oh, Bluebeard at a moment. Just when we switched away from him. And then...
Those cars on the track have spread out a little bit. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of good little clusters here of battle cars next to each other.
Ronnie and Axel having a bit of... Oh, Axel with good tires over Ronnie.
And Tom, Andy's got the mediums with Tom's old hards.
Yeah. Tom with it, McLaren, it doesn't suit him because the McLaren should be good on tires, but Tom is managing to to burn through them real quickly. I was surprised to see Smiley switch from the McLaren to the Lambo this week.
I think the Lambo's been a solid car, so I could understand it, but I don't think the McLaren's bad, so...
No.
I mean, have you seen how close Pro is at the moment?
Maybe for the coming races wouldn't have a bet, but with the McLaren being so good on the tires and then this track...
Yeah, sure. But
was a bit surprised.
Anyway, because he got his first W.
He's got his first win, of course, still. But that Lambo is also really good on his tires in general, so... With that said, yeah, these two battling nicely. I think Tom defending the inside on this hairpin.
Absolutely desperate to find the right pass. They look side by side here. Oh, not quite.
It's good to see him have a battle for once. I've only watched him race in sprint mostly, and then he's just driving in the back on his own. But this should be fun for him. That's why I think it's such a good thing we have the AM class for these guys to...
I think it's much more fun and competitive for everyone to be in the chance of winning a race than it is, mixing tiers up too much and not being able to offer anything. Oh my god, it's already the last lap. I didn't even realise.
We've gone through quickly.
Let's drop back to
Oh, Esme is really close to Zorro here. Shippo smack, Bluebird. Yeah. Ronnie, Extra still following, and we need to go up to the front. Where's Refs? No, we have to. Oh, look at this. Maybe Esme is in for a podium here.
Zorro's tyres are dying.
Oh,
again.
she's going for the inside here. Oh, she dives in. Oh, and she goes deep. Oh, nice try. But just too eager on the brakes. Too late. Overshoots it. I think if she had a little bit more patience, she maybe could have got a run out of the last corner up to the finish line with the traction.
That Evo is really good acceleration. We need to quickly switch back up to stroke.
Oh, I'm just too.
Oh, you missed it.
Just too late in front, so Dave can get another lap in. I think I was Dave. I would have stayed behind. But okay, just one lap of fun. Absolute then. Look at the gap Ref's creating.
He's had a good drive there, though, to be fair. He's had an incident, he's had damage.
Let's watch this last corner. Oh, she's going for the inside again. No, Zorro fends it off. Oh, I think if she stayed on the outside and get the traction here, maybe she could have gotten him with the tire advantage.
Well. Oh, Shippo and Smack and Bluebeard.
Oh, look at this. Is Smack gonna make it? No, he's pushing him on. He's just pushing him over the line. Really close finish in the end, still, with the gaps we had.
But that's what I mean about all the. That's what I mean about all the. About all the tyre strategy that you can get. Like, it creates a little bit of a lonelier race sometimes in terms of you're not with anyone. But at the end, when it all comes back together and it heats up, that's lovely.
Yeah, good fun.
Got it again here with Tom and Axel.
Is Axel gonna take it on the end? We don't see the deltas, but I think Tom just stays in a... Oh, that's close. Good job by Tom on those tires, keeping it in front for 2 laps, fending off attacks from Axel. They had a good battle them. Even in P9.
Stalker on his way around to finish the lap.
I think did you post the driver of the days already for GT?
I have them. They are in, but I have not posted them. I will do
I don't know when the votes and clothes on them, so
it's closed today.
It's closed. Do you have? Do you want to get it out live on stream?
I will. I'll get the pictures out tomorrow, but let's get all 3 up and we'll do all 3 in one go. Now all the streams are out. Give me 2 seconds.
When we watch Dave getting up to the finish.
Right. We've just done AB, so we'll start with them. Emma, who do you think who's your driver of the day after this race?
I voted for Esme because I think with the difficulties he's having so far, and then this race from P12 all the way up to P4 with the pace he showed. Yeah, she did deserve my vote.
So Esme was driver of the day for the AM class with 8 votes.
With 8 votes, wow, that's a lot.
Votes.
So congratulations, Esme, on your driver of the day.
You streamed the GT race, so you've watched that.
Yeah.
Who was your driver of the day for that race?
I voted. Wow, what did I vote again? I think I voted for the winner. It was Jake.
Jake.
Yeah, I voted Jake.
You're good at this. Jake won the GT class driver of the day with 5 votes. Then there was a triple tie for second with Matt, Apex and Esme.
Okay. Yeah, Esme did a great race there as well, but yeah, Jake just did an awesome job with the strategy and pace, so that's why he won it from MG, and that's why I voted for him.
And then finally, GT Pro, who do you think won the driver of the day for that one?
I voted Smiley because he made it work and got the win there.
And again, 3 for 3. Smiley won Driver of the Day for GT Pro, 6 votes. So well done to all our Driver of the Day winners. Well done to Revs on his AM race and all the other winners from the other 2 races this weekend.
Yeah, with that we're going to close it off for tonight, and then we'll be back on tomorrow evening. Don't know how late yet, but we'll let you know in the Discord, and then we're going to stream the sprint series on the same track. Okay, thanks.
You can stop 1 lap early if you want, because I preferred that result to the actual result.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun watching the sprint again tomorrow. That was an epic battle between ourselves, so I'm really thrilled to watch that back, and of course the fight behind us, because the sprint is always so much fun this season.
So close. Alright, thank you all, and we'll see you tomorrow.
I need to find the right button to close off the stream. I got it. Yeah, thanks for watching everybody again, and we'll speak to you tomorrow later.